Damn hustling, 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 hustling,
It's your
hustling,
boy
hustling,
Ski.
hustling, 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 hustling. Every
Welcome back to the Matrix. You're not just in the Matrix, you are the Matrix. How's it feel, Neo? And today, we got ourselves a banger daily market news and analysis. How is everyone feeling out of 10? Make sure you guys are spamming that like button. Today we're going to go over the charts, the TA, my thoughts. We're going to be looking at whatever your guys' coins are that you want to look at. I'll give you my thoughts on them. I'll give you what I'm holding, what I'm accumulating, all that and more. So without any further ado, let's bring the action, y'all. I'm on today. What's up, bro? GME. GME is hot, fam. Listen. Let's start there. That's a good place to start. Listen. By the time you hear about it, it's pretty hot, fam. I would not touch this. I would not touch it. All right, let me tell you why. This is fool's gold right now, okay? Can this go higher? It certainly can. Right? But this is already done from the bottom to the top. This did a 5.5x. This isn't a shit coin. All right? Stocks don't do that. Okay, this is a stock. All right, I know that the retail is running this, but when we look at the RSI, 97.14. I would not touch this, fam. I would not touch it. Let me tell you why. Let's look back. Let me tell you why. First of all, let's look back. Look back here at the all-time high. All right, look at the height. We're at the same height on the RSI right now as it was peak 2021. This is a key level on the retracement, and it's not just gonna rip straight past this. It's not, and it's very popular. Everyone's talking about it. It's the talk of the town. It's at the 0.5, and look, it already got rejected at the 0.5. Look how perfect that is. Perfect shot. The 0.5 is a level that gets rejected, okay? Now, if this thing back tests into the 236, like, okay, now we can talk. But right here, right now, 97 on the RSI, I would not touch it. Thoughts on Cello? I think Cello's all right. What's up? What's up, Mike? Crow. Solnick. Good evening, Ski. S. Deo. Polygon. So there's my thoughts on GME. I wouldn't touch this. I would wait for a back test. I would wait for a rejection. If I were to make a move, which I'm not going to, but if I were to make a move, I would wait for a rejection and a reaccumulation. This is where I would make a move, not here. This is the fool's move right here. Okay, 97 on an RSI when everybody's talking about it. When everybody and their brother's talking about it, that's fool's gold. Can you make a nice 10, 15, 20%? Sure, you can. Can I be wrong by 15, 20%? Sure, I can. But I promise you this thing's coming back down. I would wait for a back test and a reaccumulation before I personally made a move, but you do whatever you can handle. That's my thoughts on it. Low caps for accumulation. You gotta go with Solnick right here. So like basically you want to look for any chart that looks like Link. Any chart that looks like this to me with good tokenomics is a good buy. And to me, Solnick is in this space right here. I also like DNX. I like Ergo. I like Flux. I like what else do I like for low caps? low caps that I like here. I like NXRA, but I want a little bit more of a pullback. Well, hold up. NXRA is a pretty good value right here. What else? Well, I haven't looked at Sauce in a while. Sauce was one of my low caps, but it already performed pretty well. Let's see what it's looking like. Sauce is a decent value right here. There's some low caps. Solnic for sure is my favorite meme. I like MAGA here. Well, I did like MVP, but MVP's like running right now. Mike said I sold right there. My man, you savage. I'm pumped for you, bro. My brethren in Christ, I am pumped for you. Thoughts on Pyth? Is it good long term? We'll look at it, Pyth. What's Solnic's price targets? Right now, sitting at 1.92. This is the same move as Link right here. Like literally textbook, the same exact move. Accumulation, sign of strength, back test of your prior range, chopping at the back test. I need to get rid of all this, but we're just chopping at the back test. Same thing as Link. The markup phase, and I'm going to show you guys like what it looks like. So let's look at Link, and then let's look at Render. Like Render's a really good example of what's next. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. All right, let's look at Render, and then let's look at Link. Let's compare the two because these are. What do we got? Rose is fine too. Rose is another one. It's fine. I just went over this in my video. But you have the same setup going on here. I like Hee. Yeah, the same setup though. So on the top we got Render. Render's a really good example of how like the next phases sort of play out after your accumulation. This is like your textbook, like Render played out textbook. And then all of these charts that look like this is what I'm banking on. Okay, so we have your markdown phase, accumulation, sign of strength, back test of the prior range, back test of the prior range. These are in the same phase to me right here. So this is the same back test of the prior range, same back test of the prior range, right? And then your next phase is the markup phase for Render. Render already did all of that. So here's the phase. Boom. That's what's next. That's what Solnic's about to do. That's what Rose is about to do. That's what ADA is about to do. That's what, literally MVP just did this. Like we've been talking about MVP a little bit here and there. I know that I covered it. Hee. We'll look at Hee in a bit, but I want to look at MVP real quick. Because MVP just did this. It's already at 15.6 million. Look, boom, same thing. They say, oh, you can't do TA on a meme coin. Can't do TA on a meme coin, bro. Come on. You know better. Well, turns out you can. Because looky here, same thing. Accumulation, sign of strength, back test of the prior range, chopping at the 236, and then boom, markup phase. Boom, markup phase. This happens over and over and over and over. If you can't do TA on your meme coin, that means it's not real. All right, I got news for you, fam. If you can't do TA on a meme coin, that means it's not real. Saw the video of favorite 5 to 10x. Can you share your favorite 20 to 30x? Solnic could do easily more than that. I like DNX. I like Ergo Flux, Sauce, NXRA, Chia. Those are all some low market caps that I like at this stage, chart wise, fundamental wise. So there you go. Do you like Solnic? I love Solnic. Solnic to me, look, like let's compare Solnic to MVP. So same thing, distribution, grueling down, accumulation, sign of strength, back test of the prior range, chopping at the 236. So let's look at Solnic. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's too easy. Grueling down, accumulation, sign of strength, back test. Let me delete all this because this was all my prediction stuff. I'll delete it all. We don't need it no more. We already know I predicted it. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. Let's delete this to make it look nice and pretty. Nice and purty, huh? Nice and purty, huh? Eh? Same thing though. Look. And let's go on the 4 hour, make it a little cleaner too. Because like, it doesn't matter where you look at it at, it's doing the same thing. Accumulation, sign of strength, backtest, chopping on top of the 236, just like MVP did. And we were just looking at MVP's charts like a few days ago. All right, same thing. Accumulation, sign of strength, backtest, chopping at the 236. Boom, markup phase. That's what's next. How's Bitcoin Daddy looking? We didn't even look at Bitcoin Daddy. Let's look at Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin's going to be boring for a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. And for me, Bitcoin isn't really the play unless you're accumulating Bitcoin for, the next 20 years. But certainly you have to pay attention to Bitcoin because Bitcoin will give you the keys to the castle. It will let you know what everything else is going to be doing. Everyone's like, oh, why do you spend so much time on Bitcoin? It's like, yeah, Bitcoin is the market. Bitcoin is the sun. Bitcoin is the solar of the entire cryptocurrency market. Right now, though, we're just still skidding down. Today, technically, is my window of energy, if you will. Like, if we were going to get a pump up, today is basically the last day, and I anticipate us to have a little bit more bearish energy for the next couple of weeks. Basically, starting tomorrow, we're going to be pivoting into the bearish window of energy, and we'll be there for the next couple of weeks. So I'll make this bloody for you guys. So basically, until tomorrow, starting tomorrow, and let's make this red for the blood. The blood of the gods is going to flow like ancient Babylon. From tomorrow until, what would that be? The 20, I think the 21st is the actual day. Let's make that yeller. And then it would be the 28th would be the end. We'll just do it like that. That's fine. And we'll make that red. So right now, this is sort of the block, if you will. If we're just breaking it up month by month, this was our bullish time of the month. And now we're heading into the bearish time of the month. This is when I really sort of anticipate us, if we're going to get these targets. Target 56K, target 48K. I don't think target 48K is going to happen, actually. Because see how the 200 is just like really sloping up right now? I don't think that 48K is going to happen because rarely ever do you get below the 200 moving average. Rarely ever. Bitcoin's only done it like one period of time. And that was the last bear market. So I anticipate us to backtest this. By the time it catches it, it's probably going to be at the 702, like 53,000, 54,000. Kind of reaccumulate for about 60 more days. If we're going to get these targets, I think that we're going to get it in the next couple of weeks. Tomorrow, I would say we're entering into the bearish time of the month. Of the month. Can you look at GOD, dude? Dude, stop. What do you mean, dude, stop? You're in my chat, fam. You stop. Stop it. No. Stop calling the bottom on the day. All right, yeah. So this is what I anticipate for Bitcoin for the next couple of weeks. I think that a lot of altcoins, especially the ones that have performed really well. Here's some coins that have performed really well. LCX, Ethereum, BNB, Solana, what else? Those all to me are going to have, those are some examples of if this were to happen, you might get a little bit more blood there. And then other coins like LCX, not LCX, like Link, like ADA, Rose, AVAX, they'll have some blood too, but I think it will be proportionately, it's going to be less. That's sort of what I anticipate. And this is like a really good opportunity in the upcoming weeks. How about that AMC on base though? Damn, I missed. Yeah. Yo, Ski, what's your opinion on base narrative coins like Brett? Yeah, I think base is good. One that I think is even better, though, that hasn't really happened yet, that hasn't even played out yet, is ordinals. Like ordinals. People are like, oh, the bull market's over. It's like, bro, the Bitcoin maxis are about to do some degenerate stuff too. Make no mistake about it. No, it hasn't even started. That's who has the most money. That's who has the most money. The Bitcoin maxis have the most money. The Bitcoin maxis have the most money. So when they start doing degenerate stuff, yeah, that's when we're going to see some crazy car. What's a good amount to accumulate for Solnic? I think 1 million will be life-changing money in the future. 5 million puts you in the whales. How do I buy Solnic? JUP.ag. You can also use Solflare, the wallet. Fetch AI. XRP, I think, will do $5 to $14. Thoughts on Jasmine? I think Jasmine is solid. It's solid, but the inflation, there's a little bit double the inflation. Phantom. Yeah, Phantom is a good way as well. What's Ordinals? Ordinals is just like DeFi. It's DeFi for Bitcoin. So right now, Bitcoin. Here we go. Bitcoin Ordinal. Everything you need to know. What is a Bitcoin Ordinal? Bitcoin Ordinal is the equivalent of a non-fungible token on Bitcoin blockchain using Satoshi, the smallest denomination on the chain. So there you go. It's just building on Bitcoin. Never been done before. Never seen before. Coming to a theater near you. Yeah, no, this bull run has not even started, ladies and gentlemen. This bull run has not even started yet. You think it's crazy now. Wait till the Bitcoin maxis start doing some degenerate type activities. How you been, Ski? I've been awesome. Where is GPU? Says, yo, thoughts on Canum on BNB? Where is it? Where is GPU? How you been, Crypto ANC? Never finish your Bitcoin analysis? I just think that we're going to be choppy for the next 60 days. Choppy and boring and bloody a little bit of blood, nothing crazy. A little bit of boredom, a little bit of blood for the next 60 to 120 days ish. And then the actual bull market's going to start. And I think a big part of that could be the ordinals. That's going to be a big part of that. Right now, 70% of Ethereum's ecosystem is in the base, ecosystem. It's in DeFi, if you will. 1% of Bitcoin is in DeFi. Wait until 50% of Bitcoin's market cap, which is triple that of Ethereum. Wait till 50 or 40% of that is in DeFi. That's going to be insanity. Like, that's going to be a crazy bull run. And that's why, like, in the background, like, we're exploring getting Solnic onto, Bitcoin and stuff. So, reckon 52K. I think 52K is possible, but it's not the time to be greedy, right? So, like, you don't want to wait for the day that never comes. Just, like, I already started accumulating a pretty good position on some... To me, the play is blue chip altcoins that are at the same sort of level, like Link is at that same level, and then micro caps as well, like Solnic, like the other micro caps. To me, that is going to be your best ROI play over the next 12-18 months. It's on ETH base. Okay, let's look at it. GPU. Thoughts on GPU. $106 million market cap. This is the story of a girl who tried to drown the whole world. No, just kidding. To me, brother, this is a pretty solid floor right here. okay, in the markdown phase, and it appears like it is in the markdown phase, but here's the concern. Here's the concern. Boom, right there. And come on, man. That's why I don't like using Dex tools, but it's alright. It works. Whatever. You get the idea. Huge gap. Huge gap of no trading. And just ripped right through that huge area. So from the price target of 29 cents, just ripped straight to the first bit of trading is 69 cents, basically. So there is no trading between 29 and 69 cents at all. And so I think like this is a really good base, a really good floor. But if you start really falling below this, like you're definitely going to fill this out. Okay, and that's a pretty common move. And the same thing happened, by the way, with Solnic. Like we were holding this $2 million market cap for a good minute, and then there was this gap here between this floor and here, and that's what happened. We filled it out. That's a pretty common thing that you see. So I think that's definitely on the horizon at some point, sooner or later. And if you skip it, I've seen stuff skip it, right? So you could be optimistic. Let's look at an example of something that skipped it. People are like, oh, you know, they're just doing this crazy amount of inflation or blah, blah, blah. It's like, nope. Here's what happened, bro. So Hex, same thing. Pretty big run up. Boom. Just like right through it. Huge gap of trading. Never, ever filled it out. Not one time. Not one time. Never. Never, 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 never filled it out. Never filled it out. And looky here. Like, guess what? Like, it's getting filled out. It's within striking distance of getting in that same area to where it started that it just bypassed. So sooner or later, when you have a gap like this, typically they all get filled. What coin is this, bro? This is Hex. So I'm referring to GPU to Hex in that there's a pretty massive gap, and I'm outlining a scenario. What I'm doing, sorry if you guys can't follow my brain here. What I'm outlining is there are instances where coins will just rip right through a huge gap. That does happen. It has happened. But this is what you see is eventually you got to come back and pay the Piper. Eventually you got to come back and pay the Piper. And that's what we're seeing with Hex. People think it's anything other than that. It's really not. People think that the supply is bad. It's like, nope, that's not it either. There's this gap right here from the beginning has not been filled, and that's what it looks like to me is happening. That's some high quality H2O. Quant is looking nice. I agree. To me, Quant is a top 5 play right now for blue chips. Extreme value right now. Sonic whiff machine gun. Quant is solid. Yeah, like huge floor. To me, it's right at the 236. Like you're not gonna like, all right, this is Quant. Like you have to have your perspective. Like expectations are everything, right? So if you expect Quant to do 100x from here, and if you put in $20, you're gonna be a millionaire. It's not gonna do that for you. Okay, it's not. If you expect it to do a nice 5 to 10x from here, it could certainly do that for you. It's a pretty big project. It's not gonna do nothing crazy. astronomical, although a 5x is pretty crazy astronomical. I know we're all pretty calloused, but when you compare that to the stock market, that's 40 years of stock market gains. So like it's actually pretty damn good. That's your whole working career of your 401k right there. What's a moonshot you like? Moonshot I like is Solnic. Solnic could easily 100 to 1000x from here. Easily. What ticker symbol is this? This is Hex. We're looking at Hex right now. I was just comparing GPU to Hex. AVAX update. I like AVAX. AVAX is a solid play right here. I like AVAX a lot right here. I think it's a solid play with, you know, proper expectations. If you expect it to put in $20 and you're going to be flying around in Lambos, like it's not going to do that for you. But I do think it can 5 to 10x from here, and I think it's a solid project that you could be comfortable holding for 5 to 10 years. And this is a very clean chart, right, to me, right? And it's the same thing. Like, so here's what's next. Like, this is your accumulation, sign of strength, and you even have this little up, a little momentum, and your little back test, your true sign of strength, and then your back test of that. Let's look at this real quick. So here you go, your LPS and then your SOS. It's the same thing, and then you're kind of chopping right here. So this is your LPS, and then this is your SOS, and then your back test. Okay, so let me show you like how it plays out. Again, like Render is a very good example of like how things look afterwards. So on the top we got AVAX. Like a lot of charts look like this is what you'll notice. There's a lot of charts that have the same setup. This to me is a good setup, a very good setup, a very, 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 very good setup. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because here we go. Same thing. Markdown, markdown. So we got AVAX, Render. Markdown on AVAX, markdown on Render. Accumulation on Render, accumulation on AVAX. Your little move up, your LPS, your move up, your LPS, your sign of strength, your sign of strength, your back test of the prior range, and your back test of the prior range. A lot of the market is right here. A lot of the market is right here at this same structural move. And then after that, this is what's next. Boom. This is your markup phase. Boom. All right. So if you see a setup like this is a strong setup. As long as the inflation on the coin is solid, this is a really good setup. Good setup on AVAX. Yes, sir. Definitely. This is my bread and butter. This is Wyckoff accumulation. So phase E is next. It's what it does. What it do. A lot of coins look like this, by the way. Solnic looks like this. MVP looked like it a couple of days ago. It's already working on the SOS. Or on the markup, not SOS, excuse me. Same thing. And like we just talked about it a couple of days ago, too. Like it wasn't even that long ago. Like I'm like, hey, this is at your SOS. Video evidence. The live streams are still there. Markdown, accumulation, sign of strength, back test of the prior range, chopping at the 236. Boom. Mark up. This is the setup that you're looking for. And there's a lot of coins that are doing this. Solnic is doing this. If you want a meme coin, 1,000. Why did this come back? I deleted you, silly. You silly Willy. Solnic is doing, if you want a meme coin that has the same setup, here you go. Accumulation, sign of strength, back test of the prior range, chopping at the 236. Markup is the next thing. A lot of coins. AVAX are doing this. VeChain is doing this. What else? Link, Quant. There's a lot of stuff that's doing at the same phase, which is very indicative of like, hey, the bull market has not started. It has not started. Bro, could you please look at Origin Trails? Thanks. What is What is the ticker for that? AMC2. I don't like AMC here. AMC is too hot. I'm too hot. Hot damn. Nah, I don't like AMC here. I'm going to show you why. We went over a little bit, but we'll look at it again. Whoops. That's not it. Are we talking about not AMC? We're talking about GameStop, right? GME. Okay, AMC is different than GME. Okay. AMC is different than GME. I was thinking of GME in my head. GME is way too hot right here. Way too hot. AMC, though, I don't know. Let me see. This to me, I don't know. You're below like all of this. It might like carry over just from. Oh, this could be it. This could be your accumulation. We haven't got the SOS yet, though. But this is hot, though. Very hot, too. 90, 89.93 on the RSI. Like, stocks don't do that. And we're at the 200 moving average. Very rarely do you get above it the first time. Technically, this isn't the first time, though. It's gotten rejected off of the 200. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times now. So maybe some more accumulation for AMC. Thoughts on Cali? I got you. What's the prognosis on Sonic accumulation? It's in the SOS. It's in the phase right before the next phase. It's in the same spot that Link's at, AVAX is at. It's in the same spot that all of those like rows, all of those are at. What we just went over, it's at the same spot. What was the one? Cali? What is that on, fam? 1.98 million. That's not even a micro cap either. Oh, this ain't nothing, fam. Is this it right here? We need a bull catalyst. I just gave you one. I don't believe that. Yeah. I don't believe that at all, but I gave you one. But memes move at double the speed. Yeah, sometimes even more. That's right. That's right. They do move because like, okay, like from accumulation. So on a bigger coin, this whole cycle will take like 4 years to play out. Okay. Let's put this on the daily so we can see how many days from accumulation to accumulation. Okay, so we're going to go, let's go from the beginning of accumulation to a beginning of accumulation for fairness on Sonic. And what you'll see on a bigger coin, like a blue chip, this will take like 4 years to play out, where Sonic just did it in 68 days from the beginning of accumulation to beginning of accumulation. The whole entire cycle did one whole thing. So yeah, it could happen any day with Sonic. It could happen any day with any of them, to be honest with you. But he said we need a bull catalyst. I don't agree. Like nothing changes sentiment quite like price. Like tomorrow, if Bitcoin shot up to 80K, people would be bullish, and like literally nothing is different. Nothing is different, right? But if you want a catalyst, here it is. This is it. Bitcoin ordinals. That when the Bitcoin maxis start playing in DeFi, that is going to be crazy. Any way we can get Roaring Kitty to speak on Sonic? What do you mean? Track? I need to promote the Sonic narrative. It's a good one. Another day in the office. All right. What was it? Do you still think VeChain's going over 50 cents? Yeah, I really like VeChain here too. By the way, VeChain's a really solid. I could have replaced Rose. The only reason, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. My last TikTok video that I did, when it was like top 5 that I'm accumulating right now. Realistically, I'm accumulating like 7 or 8 coins, blue chips. I just use those. I just use Rose because Rose is one of them. But realistically, I'm accumulating like 7 or 8. And I could have replaced Rose with VeChain easily. I use Rose because I also am accumulating it. And 5 is such a nicer, prettier number than my top 7. You know what I mean? Like, people don't give a shit about... We don't give a shit about your top 7. Give us your top 5, damn it. So yeah, like, I could have... Someone commented, what's my thoughts on Rose? So I made that video. Because it is one of the ones that I'm accumulating heavily. But if I'm honest, there's like 7 or 8. I know that's not as sexy as my top 5, but there you go. That's the truth. All right? That's the truth. Pepe's fine. It'll do a 5 or 10x from here. What was the one I was about to look up? Oh, track. Track, yeah, same thing. This is a solid. I don't know anything about the tokenomics on this, but this setup, same setup, super clean. All right, very, very clean. Let me look at the tokenomics on this. Very, very clean. Yeah, I think that's a good chart wise. Okay, I'll just say, like, I don't know anything about the project. 3 things I look for. That checks one of the boxes heavily. That's a strong check on the charts. Let's see. TRAC. I put it in twice. Oopsies. I'm a Sagittarius. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see here. Total supply. So it says most of it's already circulating. I think. Oh, there's no maximum. All right, I want to look at the market cap. This will tell us the truth. All right, price versus market cap. I think they're pretty the same. They might be a little bit off. I mean, I think they're pretty. They're not off by enough for me to notice. I think that is very much within reason. So if this is a real project, I like this right here. This is a good value for track. Solid accumulation, sign of strength backtest. This is a clean setup. BNB, sir. Jesse, thanks for the TikTok. You savage.
But the cream.
I don't have my
oh yeah.
I don't have my headphones today. I've diversified, but your thoughts on folks to have 76 coins consolidate. Okay, whoa. I have different thoughts, okay? Let me clarify. That's a good question. I have different thoughts in the bear market on that as far as like what he's asking. All right, let me just preface what let me paraphrase what he's asking. He's asking like how many coins is acceptable to hold. Am I right? If I'm wrong, let me know I'm wrong. He's asking how many coins is acceptable to hold. And my thoughts on it are different when we're in the bear market versus not in the bear market, even if it's not rocking and rolling. If we're not deep in this like falling knife / accumulation phase, my thoughts are different. So in the falling knife / accumulation phase, aka the bear market, I would say you would like to be under 15 coins. Me personally, I had about 10 coins during that time, and I was very heavy in Bitcoin. This was very purposeful because Bitcoin was, as we saw, it was down less than most of the other coins, and it went higher quicker than most of the other coins, right? But at this phase in the game, I don't feel the same way, okay? I would say we're like gearing up to get really rocking and rolling. And at this stage in the game, you have way less downside risk in the immediate future. And I think it's okay to diversify your portfolio beyond just the 15 coins. I think it's perfectly fine to have. You would like it to be under 50, you know, but like I think it's okay to diversify at this stage in the game. But when the party's over, I think it's heavy in Bitcoin and heavy in some fundamental stuff. Do you own stocks? I do, but my stocks are pretty boring. It's just like your ETFs and stuff. I just want to use 100% of my bandwidth on crypto, and I know crypto better, and the ROI is much exponentially higher and faster on crypto, anyways. Do you think Visa stock will rise? Yeah, I mean, cool. Yeah, I'm not like a huge TA stock guy. I mean, I can look at it if you want. Most of my portfolio, like if you were to break up my net worth though, a huge percentage is going to be in real estate, and then the second biggest is going to be crypto. Or that might be the same, actually. They're pretty close. Crypto and real estate take up the biggest percentage of my net worth. And then I have, you know, silver, precious metals, stocks, etc. What about alt gaming? Bought 1 million Sonic 1000X. Oh, yeah.
But the cream
Let's go.
rise to the top.
Let's
Oh,
go,
yeah.
fam. Can you look at GameStop or AMC? I can look at it for you, fam. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, bro. This shit is done. All right. For the time being, it's over with. It's over with. It's the talk of the town. This is as high as it's been on the RSI since 2021. I would not touch this with a 10-foot pole. Now, if it wants, and also it's at the 0.5, which is a huge level, especially for stocks. Most of the time, they get rejected here. All right, so it wouldn't be weird, not even a little bit, to get rejected here, roll over, reconsolidate at 236, and then maybe do something cool. If I were to make a play at this, which I'm probably not going to, but if I were going to, I would wait for a pullback. And then just be okay with missing it, because right now, like, this is hot, bro. 97.14. It has not been this hot since the very top. Since the very top. Okay. It was 98.92. So we have not been this hot on the RSI, which is the relative strength, how hot something is or cold something is relatively. It has not been this overbought since the peak. All right. I wouldn't touch it. Personally, I'm not your financial advisor. It already did a 5x. Okay. Stocks don't just do a 5x. Okay. That's not normal for stocks. All right. You can treat it like crypto if you like. When's the Solnic ETF launch? Will there be rare ones, or no, there will be rare ones. That is correct. There's going to be rare ones, and then there's going to be like base ones. We're looking to do late June as of right now. There's going to be more details on that. Mike, thanks for the chili. And Jesse, the 51 TikToks. You savage. I appreciate you,
But
fam.
the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Look at Gummy Coin, please. Have you already covered the Solnic chart? I missed it. I think that the Solnic chart is doing the exact same thing. Literally. We're at 2 million right now. Looking extra breedable and submissive. Now, this is textbook Wyckoff accumulation. Here's your accumulation. You have your sign of strength, and we're on the daily. Like, the chart looks good even on the daily. I think that this setup is super clean on the 4-hour or the 2-hour. But you have your accumulation, sign of strength, back test of the prior range, chopping at the 236. And I went over this many times, but we'll do it again. Same thing as Link, same thing as Rose, same thing as ADA. Like, all of these are at the same exact spot. And then when we look at any chart that looks like this at this setup right now is a super clean setup. I don't care what it is. I certainly have my biases towards Sonic, right? Sonic is my number one meme coin that could literally 1000x. Literally. But when we look at render, right? So, like, here we go. All right, let's look at it. Like, render did it. Render did it, baby. It did it. Same thing. Markdown, accumulation. We got Link on top, render on bottom. You could put any chart. I don't care what it is. Sonic, you could put ADA here. You could put VeChain here. You could put AVAX here. You could put... There's a lot of charts that you could put in replacement of Link. They all look the same. And... render already did this, okay? So markdown, accumulation. You could think of accumulation as the bottom. Then you have your little rise up, You have your LPS, your sign of strength, your back test of the prior range, By the way, Sonic, same thing. Accumulation, sign of strength, back test of the prior range, right? Same thing. All right, cool. Now, this is what is next. Render is a good indicator or an example of what is next. Boom. That's what's after accumulation, sign of strength, back test of the prior range. That's what they do. There's a lot of coins that have the same setup. Okay, Sonic is one of them. MVP had the same setup, right? Say, oh, this guy's doing charts on a meme coin. It's like, bro, if you can't do TA on your meme coin, it's not real. I'm sorry to tell you. All right, same thing. Accumulation, sign of strength, back test of the prior range, accumulating on, chopping at the 236. Boom, markup phase. Come on. We do this. We know this. What's the one on top? So yeah, Sonic is right here. We're right here. Same place as all the rest of them. Look, let's look at MVP. MVP chopped here for a little bit. There's no time limit on how long it needs to chop here. There is no time limit. Boom. That's what's next. We're somewhere in here. I don't know exactly where Sonic is. I don't know exactly where it's at. Somewhere in here. All right. It's the same thing. Tell me you can't see it. If you can't see it, you're blind. All right. Can you look at ASM? XRP I like here too. I got you. I'm not a whale yet. 2.5 million Sonic, but how about... But how about a baby whale? You're a future whale. Because guess what? At this market cap, we're all whales. Once we get to $100 million market cap. Once we get to $1 billion market cap, we're all whales. Yes, VET has the same setup as well. And I explained in my video that I just did, you could have replaced any of the coins with VET. Because if I'm being real, top 5 is much sexier for a video than my top 7.5 coins I really like here at this spot, right? That's the truth, is I have like 7 or 8 coins that I really like here, but I just made a top 5. So I didn't include VET, but VET is one that I'm accumulating. Cardano, yes, is one that I'm accumulating. What was the one? GameStop at 50. It's just, yeah, GameStop's super overbought right now. I would not touch GameStop. Wouldn't touch it, fam. But that's me. ASM. I got you. ASM. Make sure you guys are spamming the like button. We're at 12,800. Let's get this bad boy over 30,000. And we'll do an airdrop. How about that? Keep spamming that like button. ASM, this looks pretty good. Same thing. Same setup. Same thing. Same thing. All right. All right. Cool. Cool. All right. Good. Yeah, this is pretty clean. Is this the right one? Carlos? Why is Teo keep going down? Because it was overheated. This is the same setup as Sonic. This is the same setup as Link. This is the same setup as a lot of coins. So this is a good play, too. You could add ASM to that. I like this chart. Teo, he says. Teo? I have a question, but it have trademark infringement. What do you mean? Are you talking about Sonic? Are you asking me about Sonic trademark? No, that's why it's not blue. That's why it's green. That's why the coins are purple. You have to be 30% different, and we are 30% different. We'll look at Link. That's why it's Soul Nick and not Sonic. That's why he's green. That's why very, very much purposeful in that regard. It's a good question. Did you check? We did. What was the one I was looking at? Teo. There's some that are way worse, by the way. Way closer. It's because it just launched, bro. Like, I mean, that's pretty typical. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Yeah, let's look at Link. I like Link here. Link is a really good play to me for blue chips. Basically, like, if I'm keeping it a buck with you, this same chart right here, that's all I'm looking for. That's all I'm looking for. That's all I'm looking for. I'm looking for this same setup because I know what's next. The next phase is boom, markup phase. So any chart that looks like this, that's a real chart. And again, like, people get weirded out when I'm like XRP ADA. I'm like, they're like, oh, he's a part of it. Ah! It's like, no, bro, I'm looking for value. I'm not a part of any religion or any cult in cryptocurrency. Okay. All right. People like, I saw a guy say like, oh, market cap doesn't matter. It's like, that is true if you're a part of a religion of the Shiba Inu, or the religion of XRP, or the religion of ADA. Market cap, in fact, does not matter. If you want to believe in La La Land and fairy tale dust, market cap doesn't matter. Okay? If you want to be a part of something bigger, be a part of something bigger than yourself, it doesn't matter. If you want return on your investment, that's the only thing that matters. What's the plan for Sonic Mexi? The plan is, after the NFT launch, to take the funds from that. There's two major objectives that we're going to use from the NFT launch. That is, get listed on Mexi, bridge over to base. Those are our main two objectives. And then beyond that, we're going to be buying. We're going to do a buyback and burn. So we'll burn that liquidity so that it will never ever be sold. A buy and burn. If we have anything extra after that, marketing and developing. Yes, sir. Making money. That's right. Like anybody. Okay, listen. Be wary of any content creator that tells you that market cap doesn't matter. That is a lie. It doesn't matter if you're you're a part of the religion of XRP, or if you're a part of the religion of Shiba Inu, or if you're a part of the Pepe cult, yeah, it doesn't matter. But if you want return on your investment and you actually want to realize profits, it does matter. It's the only thing that matters. It's the only thing that matters. Charts, TA, fundamentals, tokenomics. Tokenomics is market cap. That's it. Market cap. It means tokenomics to me, mainly, it's the inflation, but how you measure that, how I measure tokenomics is the price the same as the market cap? Oh, that's hard. Ooh, is it the same? XRP will take another 3 years. I don't know, because here's my theory on XRP. And again, I'm not a part of the religion of XRP. I'm not a part of the religion of XRP. I'm a part of the market cap / ROI. That's what I care about. Never once have I said, oh, XRP to 1,000. Like, nope. I like XRP. I have a $5 target or $14 for XRP. Where is XRP? I think I messed it up. So here's my theory on XRP. So when we zoom out on XRP, and it's hard to do, I know. When we zoom out, we see that I have a very ugly chart. No, I'm just kidding. When we zoom out on XRP, what has happened is the same move, right? But it happened over multiple cycles. Now, we're going to get our answer this cycle. Okay, we're going to get our answer this cycle. And it's just been at this, like, triangle forever. Like, this goes all the way back. Like, you could expand this from the beginning. Right? That's a huge level. Once we get above that, okay, so look, this is the basic move that happens in Bitcoin, right? And I'm going to compare this. Let's, in fact, compare this to Bitcoin. Oh, I got two. Sorry. TikTok made me confirm that I'm not a robot. All right, let's compare this to Bitcoin, right? Because when you take time out of the equation and just look at structure, like that to me is way more valuable. All right, so like let's look at Bitcoin let's look at 2017, right? Let's look at 2017 Bitcoin and let's zoom it out to what happened back in 2021. So look at the structure of this. This structure is crazy. Right? Just like boring. So we have Bitcoin on the top. We have XRP on the we have XRP on the top, Bitcoin on the bottom. All right. So the same thing. You have your parabolic rise for Bitcoin, parabolic rise for XRP. Crash down, reaccumulate into the depths of despair. Boring. And then you retrace to the 618. All right, let's look at Bitcoin. I don't even need to know that it went to the 618 because it did, but let's just show you that it went to the 618. And what I mean by that is when you pull a Fibonacci from the top to the bottom on a macro scale, this is what I call a retracement. A retracement is dropping a ball from the top. So I dropped the ball from here, bounces, and then it bounces up 50 to 70%. A lot of cryptocurrencies like to do the 618. Okay, so same thing. 618, 618. Right? Same thing. Okay. And then you just gruel down and reaccumulate. Gruel down, reaccumulate in the depths of boredom, and then the next thing is going to be your next actual bull run. So like Bitcoin already did it, and it went on a crazy bull run. We're going to get our answer this cycle. We're going to get our answer the next like year. If XRP is going to do this or not. There is no more, like when we zoom in, there is no more like, oh, it's just going to get rejected. Like, no. It's either going to do it this cycle or it's not. That's it. And to me, when you look at structure, this is the same thing that's happened with Bitcoin. It just happened over multiple cycles. That's why to me, time is very, very almost irrelevant. I like the structure. It's very much easier to predict structure and not get lost in the sauce on like, oh, what about this day at this time? And it's like structure, this is pretty clean to me. So hopefully that answers your question on XRP. My thoughts, I think it will go to $5 to $14. I don't have any crazy like, oh, we're going to $5 or $589. No, it's not happening, bro. But this is what I see for XRP. And maybe it does take 3 years, but to me, the structure is irrelevant, or the time is irrelevant. The structure is more important. I have a $5 to $14 target, somewhere in between there. VRA, I like VRA. I don't like their tokenomics. Look at the XRP chart. I'll show you something. Yeah, I look at it all the time, bro. What do you want to show me? I got it right here pinned. It's pinned. Louis D. Thanks for subscribing on TikTok. You savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Can you look at Loopring? What's the ticker for that? Skip Mexi, go to base. It's not or, brother. It's not or. It's and. It's and base. You just do crypto? I mostly do crypto. I mean, I have other investments. Crypto is my area of expertise. I do not have shiny object syndrome. I stay in my lane. Thanks for becoming a subscriber on TikTok, you savage. ABT, I got you. ABT. Let's see. Nick, thanks for the $4.99 on YouTube. You savage.
But the cream.
He says, can you do VRA? Yeah. Thanks, I got you. We'll do it right after this coin. Hey, bro. ARB, bro. I would take profit. This thing is parabolic, brother. This thing is parabolic. Not financial advice. I would at least, if this were my money, okay, I can't tell you what you should do. I would, at a minimum, take my initial, if I invested $1,000 and I'm sitting on $5,000, I would at least pull the $1,000 off at where this is. This is very hot to me. What's the RSI? This to me is rocking and rolling. I would take profit. At least some. This could be typically stuff doesn't go back past the 4.236, and if it does, it crashes even harder. All right, let's look at VRA from my man Nick. Thanks for the donation on YouTube. VRA, I really like the charts on VRA, and I've talked about this, and I still haven't like looked at it enough to be able to speak. I'll just speak on the charts. The supply thing is concerning to me. I don't know. To me, though, this chart is pretty clean. This is the same sort of setup, your sign of strength and your back test. This is still pretty deep. Our next sort of leg is going to take us to the 382. That's going to be 3 cents. And this is a lot depending on what this is really going to depend on too is the, let's go to VRA. Are they going to be responsible with this inflation? Because there's a huge, I don't like how there's only 10% circulating supply. So that means there's 90%. So a lot of this is going to come down to, are they being responsible with their inflation? That's what most of it's going to come down to. If they are, and you really need to pay attention to the market cap on this one as well. But if they are, your next sort of leg is going to take you to 3 cents. I don't know that this thing is going to go parabolic. But if it does, retracement is about 5.1 cents. And if it does want to go into price discovery, we're looking at about 13 cents. I really like this chart. The setup is pretty damn clean to me. And accumulation, I am concerned about their circulating supply, though. Here, I'll give you the answer to the test, brother. He says, if AMC doesn't explode tomorrow, then it's just another liquidity grab. Let me give you the answer. It's a liquidity grab. It's 97 on the RSI. I would not touch it. The only cure for shiny object syndrome is Solnic. LRC, I got you. Thoughts on Jupiter? I love the product. There's not really a good enough chart for me to give technical price targets, but I will say it has a very good product. Very good product for Jupiter. This is good accumulation. Your sign of strength is going to take you to about 1.3 billion market cap and sort of back test this this in here. Yeah. There we go. I'm consistent with my thoughts. All right. So yeah, that's going to be about 99 to back to 50 cents before you work on your next leg. So this is a little bit behind even. Retracement is $2.35. Price discovery $6. How can I set up for an evaluation for my portfolio? Louis, patreon.com/yaboyski. The link is in my bio. Here. Patreon.com/yaboyski. Key. Boom. There you go. You can copy that and paste that. It's tier 2 on my Patreon. You get access to my private Discord, what I'm holding, where I'm exiting. And then tier 2, what you're going to do after you sign up, you're going to email me your portfolio. And then I'm going to give you an exit strategy on how I would play your portfolio. Give you comments, concerns, what you're doing well, what I would do differently, etc. So there you go. What's the difference between subscribing on YouTube versus subscribing on Patreon? Not really a difference. If you're on YouTube, if you're on either one of them, the only difference is there is no tier. Well, there technically is a tier 2 on YouTube, but you have to. I honestly don't want you to subscribe tier 2 on YouTube. I'd rather you just subscribe tier 1. But I do upload the Patreon videos to Patreon, and then I upload them on YouTube as well. So there's like members only videos on YouTube, and then there's Patreon videos. You get the same stuff. So if you're a part of one, you shouldn't be a part of both, unless you just want to support me. Unless you just like me and you're like, man, this guy's awesome, I just want to support him, but it's going to be the same information. This is LRC. Tap that screen, you guys. Spam that like button. We're at 18,200. We'll do a giveaway if we get to 30,000. So there you go. What's your price point on VET? I think that VET is extreme value right now. To me, this is one that I'm accumulating right now. Retracement, I think it will go to about 18 cents. Price discovery is about 50 cents, and parabolic is 97 cents. MM Finance on Kronos ecosystem. Let's see if we can find it. I'm tapping. Great content, sir. Thank you. I appreciate you, fam. Yeah, like be careful with this GME and AMC stuff, because like, man, like this is the talk of the town, and from my experience, the talk of the town is usually wrong. Okay. Just keeping it real. All right. Just keeping it real. I know on the charts, both of them are extremely overheated. It's too late. That's right. If you're hearing about it now, it's too late. And it could go higher. Like, it could go higher, but eventually people are gonna get wrecked on that sooner or later. So it's extremely. I'll put it to you like this. Okay, I'm gonna put it to you like this. This happened in my real life, and I've used this to gauge on crypto as well. So at the bottom, I'm gonna tell you. People have done this to me in my real life. Everyone knows that I'm like crypto. I'm the crypto guy, right? In my real life, at the bottom, $16,000 when Bitcoin went to zero, or not Bitcoin, when FTX went to zero. People went out of their way in my real life to say, nana boo boo, stick your face in doo doo, Bitcoin, stupid, ha 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 ha. At the bottom. At the bottom. That wasn't the exact phrase. Okay, I was paraphrasing a little bit. Okay, but that's what they said, basically. Like, haha, nana boo boo, stick your face in doo doo. And I was bullish back then. And okay, so I say that to say, in my real life, one of my friends texted me. They have not invested since 2021. And they're asking me about AMC. They're asking me about GameStop. I'm just put that out there. It's not everything, but it's definitely something. Put it to you like that. I'll put it to you like that. I'll put it to you like that. What was I looking up? AVAX price prediction. I think 450. How does it feel to know you were right? Feels pretty. I mean, I knew I was right back then. I don't know. I don't like rub it in people's faces. I think the best revenge is just living a good life. You know what I mean? I'm not like, see, I got you. It's not really like that. Sometimes, okay, I'll be honest. All right, if we're keeping it real, if we're keeping it a buck, there are some people that had said some things to me that I never told them. I never told them. But I remember, and I'm gonna live my best life. But it's like that Kobe Mamba, like, okay, I got you, bro. Don't you worry. That's how I feel about it. And I'm gonna be nice and cordial, and Jesus loves you type stuff. But I remember, all right. I remember. It's in the back of my mind. 450 for AVAX. Thanks for the heart. You savage.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Love how you hit the charts. Makes all the difference. Thanks, Webb. I appreciate you. Buy now. Oh, MM Finance. MM Finance. That's what we were looking at. I don't know if I could do this one, fam. On Kronos. Yeah, I'm sorry, fam. I can't really do this one. You're saying, let's look at AVAX. I don't want to speak out my butt here. I'll say that AVAX is one that I am accumulating, and I have a list. I think that's my target. Let me just look at the chart. I think that's my target. Let me see. Let me not lie. Let me say exactly what it is. Let's look at AVAX. I like AVAX here, though. Yeah, this is a super clean setup. Super clean setup. And I feel this way. Listen, I'm not a part of any religion of crypto. Okay, I'm not. I don't care. I care about return on my investment. That's it. This is a clean setup. Okay, clean. Tight. Right? Yeah, tight. Okay. Retracement is $91. Everything's going to do that. People said XRP is dead and dumb. XRP retraced. Okay. On the lower end of price discovery, we're looking at $227, and then parabolic is $500. You could shade it down to $450. It's better to be a day early and a dollar short than wait for the day that never comes. Because realistically, if I have a price target on Xcoin, if my price target is $100, and then Xcoin today is $10, right? My target's $100, and then someone else's target is $1,000, right? Their target's $1,000. Let's say Xcoin goes to $900. I sold all of my Xcoin and I rotated it for a 10x. This Joe Schmo over here waited at $900 for it to go to $1,000. He never sold. Who was really more right? Who really made more money? He was more right, but I made more money. It's better to be a day early and $1 short than wait for the day that never comes. All right? That's just a little side note. Is it true you will airdrop Sonic the highest buyer in June? That's correct. And for Sonic, we're having an airdrop for Sonic. Whoever buys the highest market cap in June, it's called Buy the Top Airdrop. Whoever buys the absolute highest market cap in June, and I'm going to live stream the last few hours of that, is getting 1 million Sonic airdrop. Nobody goes broke taking profit. That's right. I've heard it once. I've heard it 1,000 times. Who isn't in Sonic in this chart? You should. AMC, is Sonic your coin? Sonic is a community takeover led by me and my community. My wallet is doxed, and so am I. The leader of this project is doxed. It's me. It's me. My wallet's doxed. It's not technically my coin. It's a community takeover. I didn't make it. It's a community takeover. But I started talking Sonic is his coin, lol. It's not technically. It's a community takeover. It's a community takeover. No one's paying me to say it. I'll put it to you that way. Go Sonic. Mike and Cali XT, thanks for the lightning and the chili, you savage.
But the cream.
He says, I'll be back in
rise to the
10
top.
minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Alts, recover hard soon or we're bearish for a little longer. I think we could be chopping and boring for, for the general market for like 60 or 120 days. That wouldn't be weird. I hope the best, not hating. I'm just trying to I know you're not hating. It's fine. I'm just trying to relay it as accurately as I can. I try to be as transparent, honest as I can. That's it. So that's it. I try to, there's power in our words. The 4 agreements says, rule number 1, be impeccable with your words. So I try to speak things as accurately as I can. That doesn't mean I always do, but I try. I try to give a honest effort of doing that. Ski, why you chose Sonic out of all the coin memes out there? I like Sonic the Hedgehog, and then, some people know the story. I don't want to. Just a friend had some issues with their wallet, and they didn't know who to turn to, and they sent me a pretty substantial amount of cryptocurrency while they were waiting on a ledger. And I'm honest. I believe in karma. I believe in doing right by people, and I didn't, it easily could have been mine, but I never even thought that 1 second, and I gave them all their money back. I never asked for $1. And they were thankful. So they told me about a coin, and then they sent me a lot, and they made me one of the biggest holders. So that's sort of the backstory on Sonic. Plus, I like Sonic. Sonic's always one of my favorite characters. I like the tokenomics. I did a deep dive in the honey pot and the audit and all that. That's sort of the backstory of it all. I've done zero research in it. Can you explain XRP, please? XRP is essentially the SWIFT system. So XRP's whole function is to it's international transactions. So like SWIFT right now, and it's one of the biggest problems, real world problems, financially, that we have, honestly. So one of the biggest real world problems that we have right now in the financial system, which is who runs the world, are the banks, is liquidity. They have a real liquidity problem because it's so slow and it's so clunky. So for instance, if I Cash App you like $50 right now, you're gonna get it right now, and you're gonna be like, yep, I got it. Woohoo, right? You're going to say, yep, I got it. But in actuality, like real deal, like what's going on there is that ACH transaction, aka the real hard cleared transaction, takes about 5 days to actually clear, even though it's in your bank and you can spend it right now. So the banks, they have to sort of spot each other, that $50, so to speak, for in the meantime. And it's fine when it's $50. It's not fine when it's institutions, right? Institutions is where it's a big problem. And this is why a lot of banks are collapsing. And so like if you do SWIFT, like the international exchange, you trade euro for US dollar, it costs like $30 and it's going to take you like 3 weeks. Well, XRP does that. That's the whole function of XRP, but instead of $30, it takes 0.0003 cents, and instead of 3 weeks, it takes 3 seconds. Hard ACH transaction cleared. So that is basically the function of XRP, and that's why, like, 20 years from now, it's still going to be around. Whether it does a crazy price appreciation or not, it will be here. Like that blockchain is here. Pin the contract address. XTZ9, that is it. So there you go. That was a good question. He says, I live in Belgium. The Swift HQ is here. Yeah, so like what a pain in the butt it is, right? Like, am I telling a lie? Am I telling a lie? Like, I've never used it, actually. But I know it's a pain in the butt. I know people personally that have used it and said that they would just rather have cash for long term. Yeah, so there you go. He says he trusts XRP for the long term, and I don't necessarily know that they're going to, like, some people theorize that they're going to take it over. I don't think that they're going to take it over. I just think that it's going to be expanded upon that. So there you go. Wish you all the best with XRP. I don't think XRP is about to do nothing crazy. I think it'll do about $5. But someone asked me what the function of it is, and I'm telling you what the function is. Like, there's a difference between technology and ROI, right? They're not the same. The same thing with HBAR. HBAR has really great technology. It's not going to give you super awesome ROI. Someone asked me what the function of it is, and I'm explaining what the function of it is. Is that Avalanche right now? Yeah, this is Avalanche right here. AI coins, then XRP. They're not the same. Like Fetch and AI are not the same at all as XRP. That's like comparing apples to silver. Like, they're not the same. It's like saying I'd rather invest in apples than silver. It's like, well, those aren't the same thing. I'll just buy more GME. I don't know, bro. GME's pretty hot, fam. See how it's super popular. Like, no one was talking about GME not even 2 days ago. Now it's the talk of the town. And I'm not a part of the religion of XRP, right? So I just try to be as honest as I can. I'm not always right. I try to give you my honest opinions on stuff. Will AMC follow? I don't know. I think they're both pretty. Like, look how popular this is. Like, who had AMC and GME on their radar 4 days ago? Anybody? Anybody? Was anybody like, you know what? Did anybody have it on their radar 4 days ago? Like, who actually did a 5X? So GME has done a 5X. Who in the chat actually bought this or went long at $10? Who did that? Let me know. He says, I did. Let me know. All right. Listen, I'm going to keep it real with you. This is super overbought. Let me say it again because I don't think you heard me. This is super overbought and at some point is going to crash back down. If you want to play a game of musical chairs, I hope you win. I hope you win. This is very overbought. 97.14 on the RSI. This thing is going to crash very hard. This is the same level that the RSI was at the literal top in 2021. And we were at the 0.5, which is a huge, massive level, especially in stocks. So listen, if you're playing the game of musical chairs, I hope you win. But understand, you're playing with fire. Doing TA on GME, yeah, that's what this is. To me, if you were to make a play on this, I would wait for a back test of the 236 at like $34. I would not touch this here. This is super, the fuck, overbought. You have an approximate date of the release of Sonic on base. So June, late June is when we're going to be doing the NFT launch. So you could expect a couple weeks after that. So maybe mid-July. Who can teach me trading? I can teach you. Overbought can stay overbought. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It sure can. If you want to be exit liquidity, you go right ahead, fam. Yeah, go right ahead. Listen, and I'll tell the story again. I'll tell the story again. You can do whatever you like. Why is it running up in the first place? Well, people are going long. It sort of broke trend. Like this chart overall in the macro doesn't look too bad to me, honestly. If we're talking about like macro charts, this chart doesn't look too bad. We're at a super technical level and it's super overbought right now. Micro, this thing is going to crash. Sooner or later. Like it's on the clock. Tick, tick, tick. I don't know when this is going to happen. Like we went to the 0.5, got rejected. Look at that. Ay. Come on now. The quicker you zoom, the more you zoom in, the more it's like, oh. Right? So macro, the chart doesn't look bad. In the micro though, this is extremely overbought. Extreme. Not like a little bit, not like, oh, a lot, not extreme. And I'm going to ask you, like, who had GME on their radar a week ago? Who? Who amongst you? You? Okay. Who went long a week ago? Because listen, like, I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm going to keep it real. And I talked about this. I just talked about this earlier. At the bottom of Bitcoin, 2022, when FTX went to zero and Bitcoin was at 16K, people in my real life went out of their way to approach me and say, "Nana boo boo, stick your face in doo doo. Bitcoin sucks." right? That's not exactly what they said. I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but that's basically what they said, right? And it was super popular to be like, it's going to 12K, it's going to 10K, right? Listen, in my real life, 2 days ago, people were asking me about GME that have not invested for like 4 years. All right? That's all I'm going to say. No, I'm not. I am, listen, I could easily be wrong, right? I've been wrong before. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong for all of you guys. I am pointing out the fact that in my real life, people, no, yes, this is oversold too. Overbought too. All right, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Let's keep it real. All right, this could go another from here. From here. This could go another 22%. In all likelihood, if it wants to go crazy, we got another 1.5x. 22% to 1.5x. Bro, come on, bro. Like, Bitcoin's going to do that. Bitcoin will do that. Yeah, nah, bro. This ain't. And then, like, downside though. 91%. So there you go. That's your risk to reward. That's your risk to reward. 22% upside, 91% downside. There you go. Hopefully I'm wrong. I hope listen, I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't care. I'm just giving you my honest opinions. I hope that I'm wrong. I hope that I am. Truly. Truly, truly. Verily, verily, I say unto you, I hope that I am dead ass wrong for all of your sakes. But that's my opinion. I should not bother with GME. Instead, get some Solnic. A sub has started. Get 5 subscriptions in 15 minutes to achieve. All right, there we go. Peter. Thanks for subscribing, brother. I appreciate you. TikTok just gave me a challenge. So if you guys want to become a subscriber in the next, it said get 5 new subscribers in the next 15 minutes, and I guess I get some sort of thing. I don't know. So if you want to subscribe in the next 15 minutes on TikTok, I'll airdrop you. How about that? And we'll find out. Peter, thanks for becoming a subscriber, brother. I appreciate you. Pep, Kindu on ETH. Peep, Kindu on ETH. All right, let's look at it. Because I'm done talking about it. We done with the 90s. All right, we're done. What was it? Kindu? Kendu. Is this it right here, bro? I just have stocks, non-crypto invest. Well, this is what I would tell you, Nathan. I would say just read the Bitcoin Standard. It's free on YouTube. You could type in the Bitcoin Standard, and it is free on YouTube. Read that. There it is right there. The Bitcoin Standard. It's an 11-hour book. You should educate yourself and know what the hell it is you're holding, and then work your way from there. Just DCA. The fundamentals of finance of stocks are the fundamentals of finance to crypto. DCA, dollar cost average. But you should understand what the hell it is you hold. So start with education. You could also follow me. All right, let's look at this. To me, same thing, brother. My brethren. This is pretty hot too. And it doesn't mean that it's bad. All right, well, I'm going to say that. Doesn't mean it's bad. It just means that the markets, they have cycles. Nothing goes up in a straight line forever. Nothing goes down in a straight line forever. This is distributing, in my opinion, at the 4.236 extension. If it were me, if I were your financial advisor, I'm not, but if it were my money, I would at a minimum secure profit here. You don't have to sell your whole bag. I would take profit, because this to me is your markup phase. Now you're in distribution. The next phase is your markdown. In all likelihood, you're probably going to come back at a minimum a solid 47%, and it could go as ugly as 72%. And again, doesn't mean it's bad. It's just markets don't go up in a straight line. Like this is the same thing. You have accumulation phase. That's the best time to buy. It's the most bloody. It's the most boring. You have your markup phase. That's the bull run. Then you have your distribution. Then you're marked down and it starts all over. It does this over and over and over again on every single thing. So to me, I would take a little bit of profit here, bro. You don't have to take everything, but I would take some profit. Wyckoff distribution. That's right. That is right. Wyckoff distribution. That's what that looks like. That's pretty damn clean, bro. That's pretty damn clean. How do I get a list of your bag holdings? Patreon.com/yourboyski. There you go. That is the contract address. XTZ9 for Solnick. Any word for AMC? Listen, I wouldn't touch it, bro. We just had many words about it. All right, I wouldn't touch it. It's way overheated. It's the talk of the town. Everyone's excited. It's an indication that the bull market is starting, though. I'll tell you that much. It's an indication that the bull market is starting. It's an indication of all the funny money that's about to happen. It's an indication that we're about to go rocking and rolling. Where do I invest stocks? I want to invest in GameStop tomorrow, but I know. Yeah, if you don't know, if you're new here, okay, like we like to say for my community, I made over 1,000 videos on cryptocurrency, but the community, the Your Boy Ski community is the savage army, because we're a bunch of savages. And the reason that we say this is because most of my grunt work that I was doing was back in 2022 when Bitcoin was when cryptocurrency and Bitcoin was bloody and boring. I made over 1,000 videos, and my community was buying back then. And I kept telling them, if you're buying now, you're a bunch of savages. Carlos knows. 30K airdrop, let's do it. Whatever it takes. Is this GameStop? We're looking at Solnick right now. 2.03 million. The buys are coming in. Yeah, bro, you said you need some guidance. Love to help you out. What do you need, fam? What can I do for you? Almost to your TikTok goal. Yeah, we're at 11. Pull up FFIE. What time frame you use fib on? Technically, you could use fib on any time frame. I am exponentially, me personally, I am exponentially better at analyzing the market on a macro time frame, rather than like minute by minute or hour by hour. Exponentially better at a macro time frame. So I like to do the daily typically, or the 4 hour, but technically a Fibonacci works on every level. He says I got more phones. Bro, Mike, I appreciate you, bro. You're a savage for real.
But the cream will rise to the top.
What do you think about the BlackRock AI Lab stock C3 AI? I mean, if they're a part of BlackRock, they're probably gonna win, but I think it's probably just like I don't know. Oh, we only got, all right, we got 6 minutes. We got 6 minutes. All right, the next person that subscribes to the TikTok is getting an airdrop, because I want to see what I actually am gonna get here, because they said I'm gonna get something. I don't know. I've never done this. But we got 6 minutes to reach our goal, 4 out of 5 subscribers. So let's do that. Next person that subscribes gets 10,000 Solnic. How about that? That's more. You're receiving more value. Thanks for the lightning bolt. Get whitelisted. DGen, guide them to the hedge funds Discord. Anyone wants to join the Discord during Ski's stream tonight? Yeah, someone in the Telegram, give me that. Cali XT, Big Dog. Both of you savages. Both of you guys will get 10K. Big Dog 1081 and Cali XT. You guys are both. Hit me in the DMs on TikTok. 10,000 Solnic for both of you savages. Let's go.
But the cream will rise to the top.
What's your thoughts on Filecoin? I don't know what happens now. I think I won. I don't know. We won, guys. We did it. TikTok gave us a goal, and we did it. We did it. Yeah. My thoughts on Filecoin. Yeah, somebody give me the Discord link for that. But my thoughts on Filecoin, I like the technology. The tokenomics are ass. All right. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I'm going to be blunt. I'm going to be honest. All right. So let's look at Filecoin. Technology's awesome. The project is cool. ROI wise, not so much. Not so much. Let me tell you why. Reason why. Sound like this is my Cat Williams impersonation. Or not Cat Williams, Kevin Hart. Jesus. Look, all right, so when we look at Filecoin on price versus market cap. So price and market cap should be the same. They should be the same, or they should be pretty close. All right, so when I click market cap, this should be very close. And what we're going to see is it's nowhere near close. So Filecoin needs to do a 6x just to, please. What's up, sup? Send it to you on Discord. All right, I got you. What's up, brethren? What's up, brother? All right, we're gonna pin this on YouTube. So make sure you guys join the Discord. This is the I'm gonna update my link tree as well. This is for the Solnic Discord, or not Solnic, excuse me, hedge funds. This is the NFT launch. So make sure if you join, make sure you tag 50cal in the Discord. And what was it that what happens if they do? What happens if they tag me in the Discord? Oh yeah, you get a whitelist. You're gonna get a whitelist for the upcoming launch for the NFT 4.
To the top. Oh yeah.
What does 4 mean? 4 is like divinity, right? What's 444? You got it there for a reason. Let me know. All right, guys. This has been a really fun live stream. We hit our goals. How to become a Solnic whale? You need 5 million Solnic. 5 million Solnic. Get you in the whale chat. Make sure you join the Telegram and keep running up these buys. Ski, it's double up that 10K. Can you donate it to someone in here? All right, double up wants to. All right, double up wants to donate 10K. He won. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to send you guys off with a cool song. All right. This is what we're going to do. Let's get YouTube up, and we'll make it 20,000 for 20,000 Solnic. For 20,000 Solnic. For 20,000 Solnic. All right, I'm gonna pick a song. You guys give me a category for 20,000 Solnic. Love always. Make sure you follow me. I'm more specialized in crypto. So we got blues, rock, hip hop, rap, 80s. Ooh, let's do 80s. 80s. Is investing in new coins with good fundamentals have more ROI potential? Absolutely. As long there is more risk just on the surface, but that's where you're going to get your 100x potential. That's where you're going to get your 100x, 1000x potential. All right, we're going to do 80s rock. 80s rock. All right, so I'm going to play. If you're new here, what we're going to do, I'm going to play a song. I'm going to play 1 second of a song. Whoever guesses correctly the whole song first is going to get a 20,000 Solnic. All right, let me just think of one. So the category is going to be 80s rock. 80s rock. All right, let me find a good one. Give me just 1 minute. So for 20,000 Solnic coin, all you got to do is guess the whole song. So don't give me like an artist. Give me the whole song. Here we go. Category is 80s rock. And what I'm going to play 1 second. Whoever gets it right first is the winner. Here we go. Ready for 20,000 Solnic coin. And let me pause my other music. The anticipation. Here we go. I don't have my headphones, so I can't even hear it. Could you guys hear that? It's not I Wanna Rock. Welcome to the jungle. That is it. Cutting Edge Invest. You are the winner. Make sure and